The first thing, the United Citizen Federation is like a flyer. Spatula City, that's a coupon for buy 11 spatulas, get the 12th for just a penny. The stick thing is like crude cotton tied to the end of a stick, which is about maybe just under 2 meters, like 1.7 meters, something like that. And then the fourth thing is on a teddy bear collar, weird symbol.
Okay. So back door?
The back door, the only thing of interest on the back door is it has this sign on it.
Right, okay, we'll not go through that then. So that's the way we leave when we're hopefully done.
Cool.
Right.
You feel that you have done a quick walk through this place.
Nice. Okay, I suggest let's go back to the library where we started and then try and start doing more thorough searches and seeing where that leads us.
Actually, I don't think the thorough searches are going to lead you anywhere. In fact, I'll make it easy with your amazing spot hidden rolls. You've pretty much found all the stuff.
Oh, okay.
So,
Right, so there's no more exploration.
Correct. You have completed the exploration phase
All right,
of...
in that case, give me a minute. I'm going to upload this map to the two of you.
Cool.
To the two of you, so you know.
Take a card for doing the... I'll give you a card, Freddie, while you're uploading that for doing the mapping. Actually, I'll give you 2 cards because nobody else would do it. So, all that you guys need to let me know is of the 3 different pages, which one do you want to be on, and I'll move you around.
Sure. One
So
sec.
basically, middle bit, west wing, east wing. Those are the 3 different pages, right?
It's not quite that pretty.
Damn you.
I tried to make it that pretty, but there's a lot of fucking pictures, dude. So, yeah, good luck. You now have, to give my most infamous GMing quote, you now have everything you need to solve the mission. Yeah.
Well, I still would like to start in the library because it does reference
the shot in the hat. No, the cat in the shot.
But they were attempting to destroy these books for a reason, and I need to know why. It might just be the kind of symbology of the symbolism of Janice's knowledge.
But they're all like faux children's books. They trying to destroy her childhood, her youth, her memories.
I don't think I'd give any of these books to a child.
I
know.
In the style of children's books.
I know what you mean.
So you guys can discard all your extra cards. I'll move you here. Yeah. Please don't pass this map out to anybody who hasn't been on this.
Yeah, yin yang. Everyone discard everything. I'm sorry.
It's a lovely map.
Yeah, we had 2 victories.
As I told other people, there is a bubble map, but it's not that bad.
Should leave a victory on top just in case.
I tried to.
No, fancy me. I've still got 1, so I'll wait until everyone's to screw this.
Oh, I just cleared everything. Okay, wait. Alright, you guys continue on to clean up your mess.
They just look at you.
I'm having help, apparently.
Yeah,
Thank you.
goes faster.
You notice that when you say clean up your mess, Kinley deliberately takes a long shit while making too much direct eye contact right on the floor. He's getting swifty.
Oh, now we have. Okay.
Any reds?
Got a load of shit. I got to lock it in, even though we just lost all the fucking victories.
Damn it.
Does anybody want to check an essence?
Nope.
Is yours maxed out?
I already have a check.
Oh, I'll take it then. In fact, yeah, here, you can have this.
A new car.
I'll play the check in essence. Do either of you have a crap card that you don't mind getting rid of?
Sure.
Sure, okay. Take this. I'm disseminating this to you. And I'm gonna put this there. I'll leave the dissemination on top. And draw 4. Cool. Alright, nothing.
So it says they seek to destroy evidence and to set you back. So
Okay.
that's entailing that there is evidence, that there is
Yes.
something there.
Yes. And I have an expert investigator card. Lets me crit spot hidden and evidence analysis.
I have a feeling we're not gonna need it, but sure.
Logan, just a quick leafing through the books that are there, like not reading them, but like just leafing through anything in the books, anything that's been kind of
In the
hidden
library books? No.
Yes.
No.
What about the books that they were destroying?
That's the library books.
Okay, so it's all of them. Not okay. What about the shelves themselves? Anything on the shelves?
No, you've got all the information, all right. There's nothing. There's only one hidden thing that you didn't uncover. It's minor, and if you never see it, you're not gonna cry in tears. But in this room, I believe you've gotten everything.
Okay.
Mind you, I didn't put everything on the map. Most of the stuff is there, but I couldn't put everything.
All right.
Why can you put everything on the map?
Oh.
What?
Something's come to mind. Confession shall help piece the mysteries. We could try and confess in front of the painted image of the White Lady, or in front of the. There's 2 places that seem to be kind of like altar types.
Yeah, the church.
Yeah, the church with the round
But
thingy.
what are we going to be confessing?
Well, it might not be literally anything apart from, you go into confession, you kneel down, you do that crazy shit. Maybe it's more of just a.
You kneel down to do the crazy shit. I was an altar boy.
I was thinking like the book was Janice's confession.
Oh.
Look at him go. Woo. Look at him with too many cards again.
That's actually a good, yeah.
So that it's pieces together some of the mystery, but not exactly what we're meant to be doing here.
This job must be by women done.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What do women do?
We're going to go and get into women's clothes to start with.
Done.
Oh, we're going to have to go to the.
We go and dress up as female cows.
Oh, we should check those rings.
The funny thing is that two times in a row, Freddie's done this. On my campaign, he was dressed as a fucking female watcher cow.
You're beginning to think that he seems to be wanting to slip into drag more and more these days.
I make sure to wear the panties on the outside.
It's not easy with your armor, dude.
It'll stretch a little.
Leather armor. Hard leather armor.
I'll put them on the outside.
Right.
Do they have different sizes?
I don't know if they go to that big. I mean, your guy's fairly.
I put the women's clothes on and then just dress in the armor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
But
yeah, I
then
mean,
you-
you can tuck them into parts of the armor so that you've got some on and then some are hanging off so that you are fully festooned with women's clothing.
Sure, done.
Okay.
I'll go back to that.
Good thing we did this first because
Your helmet doesn't feel right, Freddy. But
Why?
yeah, you haven't seen any beer cans around though.
right. So we should have a closer look at this statue then,
I'll go
or
back
with
to that.
the trident.
I wanted to take a look at the rings while we're in the bedroom.
They are laying where you left them.
Okay, but on the way there, because we bypass it, can we look at the trident with the 3 forks?
Well, you're already here, but you can go back to it.
That's fine.
I mean, if you just want to snatch up the rings and then stampede, and it's one cow short of a literal stampede over to the tridents, you can do so.
So we're actually going to pick up the rings.
I don't know. It shows like, I've watched too much Lord of the Rings. No, too much Lord of the Rings. No. Am I an elf? I don't know. Maybe.
Can you take us to the east wing, the one with the rings and the thing on it?
You're already there.
No, we're not.
Unfortunately, I got picture of one of the rings, but I don't have the flower ring. I will look for a flower ring.
Go Bobcats! I love that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wants to try on all the rings?
I found a flower ring. Cool.
Rebirth, power. Okay. Interesting. Pick up the rings, but not put them on.
Who's picking up? You pick up the rings?
Sure.
Give me an essence roll. Lower is better. So mash ×5 buttons so I don't have to fucking do math. That would kill me if I gotta do math. It'd kill me.
Crit.
Fuck you. You can definitely feel some power there. In all of them.
Yeah. I try and discern them. Well, we're at it. Let's see if my fucking.
Hey, Kenny, teach me how to do that.
It will take a while. We might not have a
Yeah,
while.
good point.
Ah.
Can't you teach me while you're doing it?
It's up to GM. I'll
What?
have you try. It's up to Logan. How long? Can I
I'll
just
tell
say,
you what. I'll tell you what. You could try, since you've got like items of power and stuff. You can try to make the discern skill, and then you may try one teaching roll and declare this one's for Freddy, and then one teaching roll. This one's for Scott, and then that's
Alright.
it.
I first have to make the skill, which is not.
You'll
bad.
never ever
You
do
want
that.
a skill 10.
No,
You don't mind if I you don't.
Right, I made it. For...
Alright, now wait, do you want a skill 10 now? For the teaching roll?
If you want to give me a skill 10.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay. Here you are.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm changing it from fairies to something a little different because I couldn't find. Wait, can I find fairies?
Alright, play skill 10. And
Which one is this for before you do it?
Freddy, because he's the one who gave me the skill 10 card.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
And then
Woo!
for Scott. Yes.
New skills are had. You may now dance around like freaks.
What?
Oh, I did find fairy rings.
You
This is like
have the detect high magic skill.
It's a yes/no thing. High magic, yes. High magic, no.
That's a write-in skill, not a spell.
Yep.
Writing skill. And
Because you don't have enough writing skills. Yeah, get some.
I too will attempt to detect high magic to make sure that Kendra's not full of shit.
You're
these
sure
rings.
he's full of shit.
Oh, yes, they are magical.
Sorry, 1 second. There's a door.
No, you're not.
No, they are magical.
but are they magically delicious? Now, Scott, on this particular write-in skill, if you ever get a crit on this particular write-in skill, then you get the next skill up. So it's a special skill.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not a once a day. It's
Yeah,
once per object or whatever.
yeah. As long as there's a logical reason. But also, in order to get the next thing up, you have to make it on. First, you have to do it, and the answer has to be yes. If the answer is no, even if you got a crit, it's not going to help you. So you have to get a yes, and it's a. So hold on, let me put in the R2 rings here. As Logan has managed to get pictures together because we don't have enough pictures in this mod.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Was it the police again?
No, it's his next door neighbour. His frisbee had gone over the fence, so he's like, "Can I just help myself?" I'm like, "Yeah, go for it. If you can find it in that fucking garden."
What's he doing?
Playing frisbee with his kids.
Oh, I missed that part. I thought he was. All I heard was going over the fence. I was like, okay. I just like climbing over your fence, mister. Sure. I like that. If he was like, "Can I get my frisbee? Mine now." What? Just close the door. Okay, here's what the other rings look like. Here's one of them. It's working on uploading. There we go. And that's fairy ring. There it is. And there's the.
Oh, I put on the fairy ring.
Okay. And there's the other one. Chunk. There you go. There's all three rings.
Right. I take the skull ring.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to go and put it on top of one of the 3 trident points.
Okay. It does. It doesn't go all the way down because the point things, but it's on there.
Nothing else happens then.
No.
On the times of 3, to can you dissect? So we need to dissect sometimes. Does that mean we need to?
Yeah, but then the line under it, rebirth and power, can there be checked?
Put the blue guy on the tines.
It's amazing how much Scott and his wife think alike. That's all I got to say. Years of fucking marriage have caused their brains to slowly swim together.
You can't dissect a ring, you gotta dissect a body.
Allocate, assess, curtail. Shall cause the chanter to bewail. Now, do they mean chanter as in the verb or the noun?
By the way, I'm sure there's a dictionary in the library. If somebody is really unclear as to a meaning of a word, you may Google it.
Sure.
If you are unclear of it.
We have Scott for that. He's a living dictionary.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's fair. It doesn't say chanter. It says chanter with the
apostrophe.
Something's left out.
Scott, I'm giving him a card.
Alright, define bewail then.
Enchanter.
Oh, the enchanter.
It's like when you're sad, or it's like great sadness, or you wail, oh.
Alright, so doing this will cause
piss someone off.
Doing this will cause the enchanter to be upset.
So I'm guessing the blue mage.
Yes. But why do we need to be women? What is the significance
I
of
think
the
it's probably
female.
because Logan writ this for ladies, and he thought, well, the other people that come on here, they better be fucking ladies as well.
I would like to point out that when you get the thing, you'll be like, oh, it all makes sense, including dressing as women. Everything will suddenly, if you solve it. I'm not saying you will. If we get a fail now and then, that's okay. But if you solve it, you'll be like, it makes sense as to why we're dressed in drag. That's how fucked up this is.
Do we need to cook some food and put it in the pot or something?
I don't even know what's in the pot.
Let's go check.
You guys go over and everybody gathers around the stove in the kitchen looking at the pot held on by 3 clamps. Clamps of 3. 1, 2, 3 they are. Looking at it more closely, one of the the clamps are just it's I think they're only called clamps in English. I don't know if they're called anything more, but yeah.
What's in the pot? Open the pot.
Well, you can't because it's clamped shut. You'd have to take off the clamps.
They're not actual clamps. They're like a special type of pliers that you can use as a clamp.
That's a better description. There's a special word for those, but I don't know what it is.
And you put us on the other map with the clamps on it.
The clamps. Yes. Are you a good wish?
I want to lean closer to the pot and try and sniff to see if anything's inside of it.
Give me a smell roll. Unfortunately, I don't think your smelling skill goes through steel.
That might be a few gaps or something. I don't
Depends
know.
on how good you smell.
I smell very well, Logan.
Yeah, you do. You all you can smell is the faint odor of hay, the heavy odor of cow. Somebody farted. You're not sure who. It may have been you. And yeah, you do hear gentle lowing. It reminds you of the fields you'd like to graze in. And yeah, but from the pot, you do not smell. You can smell the metal.
Okay. I want to open the freezer.
You open the freezer and are confronted with the various kinds of banquet dinners.
I wanna open one of them.
It appears to be a cheaply made, highly unhealthy American frozen meal.
Is there a microwave in here?
No, but there is an oven.
I will cook the meal on the oven.
Right, you set up the oven and
Wait, I need to make my cooking roll.
yeah, you're at a bonus because these are pretty easy to fucking make. They're made for idiots. Right, the kitchen is now on fire. Freddy has literally lit the kitchen on fire. Flames are dancing around. You guys are like, holy shit, how the fuck did that happen?
Do it again.
Fire
Well, we
just
should know by
exploded out
experience.
as part of the fucking oven
Alright,
and
I'll
stuff.
spend my reroll card.
What? No, I really wanted you to light this place on fire. I was going to have the entire house beginning to burn down.
Spend my reroll.
God damn it. Give me another fumble. Please, Jesus, give him a fumble. Help me, baby Jesus. Help me.
Just a fail.
Oh. All right. Well,
Fucking hell, I got fuck your couch.
everybody's couch. Here, I'll move you back to the page so that everybody's couch may be fucked. Yes. It comes out like in the barely edible but still kind of edible state where it's
Do
like
we want to
tough.
nope that or save the nope?
Nah, save the nope.
You notice that the potatoes, they're burned on the outside and they are as hot as magma while the inside is still somehow frozen.
Is that discard 2 or discard down
Discard
to 2?
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
Matt should be at 1 because
One
one of his...
immediate discard. Yeah, no, I'm still trying to think which one I want to fucking...
Why would you want the Alice Kinney card?
Because it's the Alex Kenny card.
But you are Alice Kinney.
Exactly. And I like throwing things that are unwieldy.
He keeps doing it too, and like, I'm gonna throw my sword 10 meters and stick that guy to the mast. Give me an unbelievably hard roll. Did it. Fuck you. Eventually I just made a card for it because, I kept doing it. I'm drunk and
Very.
swashbuckling. Yeah.
Right.
Right. I'll move you back to the pop page. So, right. Would you
Okay,
like to eat your banquet TV dinner?
Not really.
No.
Okay.
Let's try not to get distracted here, people. We need to,
I mean, I'm being a woman. This is what they do.
I don't think it's literally like that, and that's really sexist.
That's amazing.
You're in a house. You're in the house of a female goddess. She's probably going to smite you for saying that.
I'm a woman. That's ridiculous. Oh my god! It's like that. It's gonna get racist book, but it shows like him in a dress. It's gonna get sexist.
They seek to destroy evidence and set you back. Diminish your rival.
Trying to detect high magic on the food.
Let's go back to. Can we go back to the diary?
The dairy.
Sorry, the dairy.
We're not going to open the pot.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Well, keep in mind that you guys are running through the house and partially stampeding through the house each time you're switching areas. So, do you want to stay in the kitchen or do you want to go to the diary/dairy?
Okay. What about? Okay, let's just talk about it and then make a.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the handouts for the diary. They're in the HH3 folder, so you can just look at them at your convenience.
Yeah, but I didn't know if there was anything else.
No, like I said before, you literally have everything you need.
There's the stapler,
There is
powerful
a red
magical
stapler.
shears, and the female bust with 2 faces. Or faces in every way.
Yeah, I mean, let me rephrase that. You've uncovered all the stuff that's needed.
I have a feeling we need to move stuff from one area to the other. So allocate, assess, curtail. So we need it's like a puzzle. You need to take the pieces and put them where they belong.
Cut to, it shows every fucking thing in one room. Yeah.
There's a lot of shit here, and can we be more specific? Because that could take pages.
I don't know.
The shears might be used to curtail something.
Mm-hmm. What here have we found that could be curtailed?
That's a good question.
Oh, everybody can give me an evidence analysis roll as well. Out of fairness.
Sure.
I'm looking for something. Okay, that's good enough. Don't forget to pay attention. Unlike some people who glaze over things they don't understand, be sure to pay extra attention to things you don't understand. And Glenn says extra attention to things that is not immediately understood.
Yeah.
All right. Why are the pews facing the opposite wall? What's up with the large steel disc?
But there's lots of stuff.
There's a lot we don't understand.
The other thing as well is like we did gloss over we haven't even thought again of the milk that was there right at the beginning. Could that not be something that's important?
Dairy.
Should we all drink one just to make sure we're not missing something there or something?
I don't know. Maybe we need to. What do women do with milk? Women produce milk. Do we need to feed a baby?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now keep in mind, if any time you want to just go out the back door, you can go onto a whole different mod. just saying here. I'm going to go get some food while you guys talk about making babies. It shows Freddy trying to shit a baby. Come on, get out! Mommy trying to feed you. What?
I'm just trying to figure out what the significance of the women.
No, I want you to fucking feed the baby. That's what I want.
I say we take the milk and put it in the fridge.
In the freezer, it's not fridge. The milk will freeze.
Huh.
Don't see that. Frozen dinners and all that. This job must be by women done. Okay. What's the job? Beware the men in blue. Yeah, we dealt with them. They seek to destroy evidence. Right, so I'm guessing they were maybe looking for the book. And they started with the library because that's where books are.
Yeah, that's a good
Generally.
thought.
I like that.
Diminish your rival. So Blue Mage, probably. Learn another history. Janice. Confession shall help pierce the mystery, so the journal, diary. Still don't know what the job is.
Well, the blue mage is all about water, right?
Yeah.
Where if we encountered water here, how can we diminish it?
The bathrooms.
Yeah,
Toilets.
the only thing I can think of is the toilets.
And there aren't shells on the walls. Or seashells.
So we need to take dumps.
I can do that. Um, what was in the attic? Oh, this stuff. Yin Yang symbol and all this.
Did Miss Freddy saying anything else sexist?
No, I just mentioned I can take a dump if we need to. As we were talking about water.
I thought
And
you
well,
talking
there's
about babies. I can take a dump.
Oh yeah, there's toilets, so you know.
Oh yeah, plenty of toilets.
What is this thing? It's like a stick with cotton on it.
Everybody give me a history roll at negatives because it was pre-internet.
Quit.
On internet, how far back? Because I'm from the 1920s.
Further back than that. Freddy, that is called a distaff with your crit.
What does it do?
Something about making cloth.
Oh. Alright, blah.
It's got crude cotton on the top. It does look a bit more oldie-timey than the other shit you've seen.
This thing I don't recognize. This symbol.
It's the circle with the Celtic knot, like the other symbol that had the other symbol had that, and also a Triskelion inside of it.
This is just like triangle over triangle over triangle. Like a triangle pyramid. Okay.
Is the distaff something that would go along with like a spinning wheel?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's the thing that women do.
Yeah.
Do we need to make clothing?
You have seen no spinning wheels.
Could you imagine Jenna actually trying to make something like cloth?
That'd be fucking great.
Stabbing it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take us back to the page with the statue and the 3 prongs?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm wondering if we can go and take the seashells from one of the bathrooms and put it on the ornaments in the other bathroom. If that'll do it.
By the way, as a side note, since you guys are careful not to touch things, let me know when you want to molest things. I'm assuming you're not touching anything until you tell me.
Oh, it's it's the three fates.
Let's see what now?
You got the measuring tape and the shears and the distaff.
Take a refill, Scott.
Very nice.
What?
The three fates.
It's
The fate
Greek.
lines.
Huh?
Greek mythology. Three goddesses, the weavers of fate. One
Weavers
of
of
them
fate.
spins it, and the other one measures it, and the other one
can
cuts it.
cut it.
Logan's fucking impressed. When you get done with that refill, Scott, take another. That's pretty fucking good off of very little information there, I'd say.
Okay.
Does anybody have anything to lock in?
Yeah. I've got to lock it in.
Of course.
I've got to lock it in, so I'll get rid of my lock it in.
Of course, it doesn't solve everything. It just gives you a, isn't this interesting moment?
Someone seems to have left.
Okay. So let's grab those three items.
No problem. You grab those three items. Give me a essence roll. Lower is better. And by those three items, just so I'm sure that we're on the same sheet, can you please name the three items?
I've already got the shears, but
Okay, there are two items then.
the antique measuring tape and the distaff.
Okay. A, all of them feel like items of power. B, you feel odd holding all of them.
You feel what?
Odd holding all of them.
Well, maybe because you're not meant to have. One person's meant to have the power of all three.
Okay.
Okay.
So which one do you want?
I'll take the shears because
I think I should take them because I have one hand.
That's why we have to be women, because the three fates are women.
I'll take the shears. It's better suited to me.
Alright. I guess I'll take the measuring tape then.
Which one?
The measuring tape.
Okay.
Alright, now what do we do with this?
Everybody give me a essence roll. Lower is better as always.
Times 2.
Times 2, you don't feel right.
I don't feel right holding this.
And Kinley, you're not sure. Scott, you got times 4?
Yep.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Give me the shears, and you take this.
Give me the shears.
Right, give me rolls again on the same thing.
Times 2.
Times 3.
Neither of you feel right.
Because you're not
Give me the shears back. I know that they're.
dressed up enough.
Okay, I'm giving the shears back.
Clap.
Do we need to be more feminine?
It would be an excuse to put on makeup.
You're silly horned
I can do that.
Kinley, give me a essence roll. Lower is better.
Alright, cool.
Who knows?
Yeah. Let me try the measuring tape.
What color cloak are you wearing, Scott?
No cloak.
You don't feel right.
Give me the cotton thing. The
person
distaff.
on the person on the white one has to be the weaver.
Yeah,
The
give me
person
the
with the
distaff.
grey one needs to be the measurer. The one with the black one, like me, needs to be the.
Alright, well, I'm wearing the white one.
That's a
so give
card
me
for
the distaff.
Kinley.
I
Give
go
me the
get
distaff.
the third cloak.
All right.
Alright.
Oh, he's wriggled up to the door and is slowly headbanging it.
I can take it, coach.
Take the cloak and kick him.
Alright, so do you want another essence roll for the distaff?
Everybody, give me an essence roll.
I've got the tape and the
No.
cloak. Crit.
So, what color cloak do you
Great
have?
cloak.
Which ring?
And the flower ring?
Yeah, you have the flower ring. I have the fairy ring.
Yeah.
You've got the great cloak?
Yep.
Close.
Change rings. Remember, everything's threes.
Yeah.
Janice was always into threes as well.
So we need one more thing.
Give me the flower ring.
You have the flower ring.
I mean, I trade rings with Freddy.
Okay, I have trade rings.
So now you've got the fairy ring, the gray cloak, and the measuring tape.
Yeah.
Give me an essence times 3 roll.
Yes.
You feel right.
Hey.
Okay.
All dressed up.
I have the distaff, the flower ring, and the white cloak.
Okay. Give me your essence times 3.
Yeah, because flowers are spring. It's like life, isn't it? It's nature, regrowth.
You feel right. Therefore,
Okay.
Kinley must all be wrong. So you guys
I
are
don't
all
need to
dressed
know
up.
I don't need to know I'm right because I've got the fucking skull ring, the black cloak, and the chappy.
Yeah.
I know I'm right.
Yeah, it's just kind of alarming that you knew what your role was before. But maybe that's always been your role. Holy shit. Maybe you've always been this person. Holy shit. Maybe I'm one of the faith. Holy shit. He just keeps going to that like that.
All right,
So
so
be the Archangel of Death.
Yeah, that could be something to do with it.
all right, so we have everything.
Well,
what now? Kind of.
kind of. You're all dressed up. You are all dressed correctly. Everybody take 2 cards. Everybody feels
Nice.
pretty. You're all in female clothing. You've all gotten dressed up correctly. Everybody feels pretty.
And I've got Murder in the Dark. Yes.
Yeah. And you're English.
And what other 3 things have we seen?
Well, you got all the threes as far as the things in the toilets.
Yeah,
You've got the 3 prongs.
3 prongs.
They do seem to be rather hammering 3. It's almost like Freddy versus the fucking yin yang symbol.
I kind of want to try taking the 3 seashells from the one bathroom.
The
Putting them there.
what about the music room? Didn't it have that 3 instruments?
No, it only had 2.
The piano, the lyre, and the violin.
Oh, it does have 3.
I can't play any of those.
Well, it was a good guess.
Yeah. What do you think about the seashells? And going and putting them in the weird ornament thing. In the other bathroom.
Put them.
Scott, you're muted.
Fuck.
So, anything good?
One of us, Freddy needs to allocate. I need to assess. Kinley needs to curtail. But what is the object of our actions?
Also, we could also be looking at this as 3. There's 3 sections to this property. There's an east, west, and middle
upstairs.
wing.
Middle?
Well,
Kind of.
there's the middle bit we've gone into, and there's an with the east and the west wing. That to me is kind of
What's the middle bit?
well, the entrance hall and the library above it.
Okay,
Once-
fine, yeah.
Once we searched all that, then we went off into 2 different wings,
Yeah.
3 sections of a property.
Was anybody going to try playing the instruments or no?
I'll happily play the violin because I can.
Sure.
Let's go and have a mess around.
I'll play the piano with one hand awkwardly.
Yes, play the violin.
Right.
Rather than-
Give me a willpower times 3 roll, Kinley. Glenn's
shit.
like, gang, 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 gang.
Oh wow, I play the piano as well.
Yes.
Okay. There's no willpower roll for the piano. Glenn seems to be trying to go hard rock and destroy his instrument or something. And let's see. Freddie and Glenn Matt, roll a D3 and say Freddie.
Freddie?
Freddie takes 1 point damage. Matt, roll D3 and say Scott.
Scott.
Both of you guys take 1 point of damage as his violin is literally painful to you as he's playing it.
Kinley, stop.
I like this.
Now,
Stop.
this violin, just so you know, does seem to exude magic, i.e. it damages, and the violin itself has no armor and 3 hit points.
Yeah, is it high magic?
He comes over and begins molesting your violin. It is not high magic.
So how does it?
Go ahead and ask the rest of that question. I dare you. I double dare you.
It's special.
It's special.
Well, no, he did make his willpower times 3 roll.
Yeah, it's probably just petty magic.
Just.
Yeah.
This is the first area effect thing you've gotten to see. Does anybody have the ability to somehow, I don't know, through deep meditation, controlled breathing, and using a spell to analyze petty magic, or no?
I could try.
You may also shit on the floor if we're lucky. And get
Yeah.
Bystander waves away while he does that.
shitting on the floor or meditating.
What could possibly go wrong? Still need to build up the spell so we know this isn't going to go ahead, do we? Oh, I would have made the spell as well. Son of a bitch. Yeah.
I forgot the magic glasses.
Ooh.
Yeah, paid to go to work.
Yeah, you could definitely burn some charges on those.
I do have magic glasses as well. I was just wanting to try and get picking.
Yeah, I'd be working on the same magic too. I also would like to
Right.
point out how funny it is that Matt keeps succeeding on 2 of the 3 rolls for that one. That gives me joy in my heart.
It's all good.
Yeah, you guys think the violin is important?
No, I think it's just a.
I think it's just quote unquote a root.
Ha!
Ah,
Card for the fucking pun.
Alright.
I would like to point out that the actual loot looks fucking hardcore, even though Scott's like working on destroying
Well,
it.
it's a liar, not a root.
It's a liar.
Sorry, liar.
All right.
Are you calling me a liar? No way.
Okay.
You don't get used liar jokes very often unless you're either here or in ancient Greece, okay?
Is it worth, as we're close to it, should we go to the ballroom where's the picture of the priestess? Or no?
Well, before
Where's
you
that-
do that, were you wanting to play with your magic goggles, or no? You've distracted yourself this time. It wasn't
Well,
me. I just wanted to point out it was not me
I'm trying to
distracting
stay focused and not worry about things like this, which I don't think is important.
On
to
the
the mission.
times of 3 to can you dissect?
Okay, I'll try the goggles then.
The goggles. All right, you definitely see magic. Give me your analyze magic roll at last.
1 second, I need to make sure I burn a charge. Yep.
Good man.
And where is my analyze? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll just copy paste it. You also notice the same thing as with the lyre on this, so
It's a very cool looking violin. I'll tell you that.
To everything.
Scott's instrument has 2 hit points left due to his fumble.
Ooh,
That's pretty
when
decent.
you're on living things.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All
interesting.
living things. Oh yeah, against certain creatures. I mean, you couldn't play it underwater, for example, but I think Matt knows the value of having a area of effect attack. That
Well, I think we know that the cow armor would be a lot easier to get with this.
Yeah.
true,
Oh yeah.
true.
It'd be a cakewalk if you.
As long as you can
play it.
keep it up.
Yeah. Well,
If
with
you had
your,
somebody good playing violin, yes.
with your violin skill, yeah.
Not guaranteed every round, but
It basically is.
I had a thought.
I'm listening.
If you're a spinner of fate or cloth, either way, you don't just need a distaff, you need a spinning wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So where have we seen a wheel?
You've seen no wheels capable of doing that function in this
we've
place
seen
at
the
all.
big metal disc that's on the wall. That's
what I was
some
thinking.
kind of.
It's kind of circular.
It is,
kind of
but
some
it's
kind of-
way too big.
No, but it could be symbolic of a spinning wheel type thing. It could be like a deity spinning wheel.
Deity.
Deity. You say potato, I say potato.
No, you don't. I've heard you before. You never say potato.
And the kinds of.
I always say it.
We have to dissect something. On the kind of.
I might be taking that literally, though.
Well, okay. Well, I mean.
I might be dissect as in to analyze.
Yeah.
Not to literally dissect.
Scott, give us all the meanings of the word dissect.
Okay.
Or dissect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the meaning is.
Creature, examine, or do the deep analysis metaphor thing.
Well, if these items, hold on, Kinley, can you detect and analyze high magic on each of these 3 things?
What on what 3 things?
The distaff, tape, and shears.
Oh, try separately.
Please declare loudly which you're doing.
The last one is the shears. Okay. No.
Damn it. Right,
Damn it.
Alright, distaff, shears, and then tape. Now fumble on the shears.
As his head explodes in a messy fountain, and ooh,
My turn.
roll a d20 real quick, Freddy. You went low. 13 magic points go out of your body. Fortunately, they will come back. But if you'd rolled a 20, it'd have been very funny, though. Just, and you guys are like, motherfucker. And then Kinley begins just slapping the fuck out of him. Now, keep in mind, if just a rules clarification, if somebody's drained completely of magic points, unless the spell says otherwise, because I don't think it does, the only way you can get them back is first stick some magic points in them, then slap them like a bitch. Unless the spell says otherwise specifically.
Right.
Tape. Shears.
You guys spend time feeling up the items. Yeah, Scott's been on fire this fucking mod.
Do I know how this staff works? What do you actually do with it?
Sure, give me a history roll. Oh wait, you made a crit on your
I
history
made a
roll.
crit on that, yeah.
No, not really, because there's other pieces that normally go with it, but pretty much the purpose of the distaff is to feed out the stuff, and you like feed it out, and you think it goes into something else, but that you're not sure if that's optional or not, and then it goes somewhere else, and there's supposed to be some sort of stretchy thing or something.
How about if we use If you use the distaff to stretch out some string from it,
Yeah, you measure it with the
he
tape.
measures it, and I cut it where the red line is.
Yeah.
Right. The problem that you're having now is in grabbing the threads. Your hand is kind of passing through them. You're able to kind of fluff them a little bit, but you're not able to stretch it out appropriately.
All right, so we need something to.
We're missing something.
Yeah.
Missing the wheel.
We're missing the wheel.
The wheel comes much later in this whole process. Usually you have to stretch them, comb
Okay, well,
them,
what kind of-
et cetera.
What critical history roll? What kind of device is normally used to stretch out the cotton?
Items that have not been seen in this fucking house at all. Old-timey pre-internet items that you saw once as a child in the museum, and you're like, Mommy, what's that for? And she's like, it's for women's work. And you're like, fuck that, I want a computer.
These might just be kind of for us to have, so we become ready to do what we need to do rather than actually having to use them to do something with. Kind of props, maybe.
Maybe. The only items that you have not seen yet are ones that you know you have not seen yet. So there is pictures, or not pictures, but there are things you haven't seen, but common sense will tell you that you have not seen them yet. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Right.
Yeah. Haven't opened the pot yet.
That's a really good example. Take a card.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go open the pot.
Yeah, let's open it.
Who wants to open the first clamp?
I'll open the first clamp.
You begin opening and it seems remarkably hard for a normal person who's not you to open. What is your current strength skill?
Current strength skill is
Yeah, don't roll high. Just roll some dice.
52.
Yeah, fuck you. Roll percentage.
You're the shears. You go last.
Oh, no, he's already opened it. He releases the first clamp. Who would like to try to open the second clamp?
That's me.
All right. Now, hold on a second. You're going to love this one. What is your endurance, please?
88.
Okay, so you've got, call it 10 over, so roll a 60 or less, or the clamp is stuck. You barely managed to fucking get that. Ah, Jesus, this thing is hard. Freddie looks at the third clamp.
Guess I'll open the third one.
What is your willpower? Times 5.
19.
Times
Oh,
5,
times 5?
so...
95.
Excellent. That gives you 15 bump up. So roll a 65 or fail.
I'm going to play my skill 5 on this.
Roll a 70 or fail and let down the team, and they will mock you in their women. They begin to mock you in their women's clothing.
Damn it. Open!
Yep, it's stuck. It will never open. Oh well. Looks like you're just fucked.
No, the shears are supposed to go last. Have him do it.
Well,
He's already opened one, though. Does that matter?
I don't think that matters.
Can you try again?
Alright, I'll try and open the last one.
The thing just keeps spinning like it's not connected to anything. And he shakes his head and looks at you, and you know what you've got to do.
I'm going to have a reroll or something.
Nobody keeps rerolls and stuff because they knew you would get to finally spend.
I've got a reroll.
Oh, god damn it.
Thank you. Alright, yeah, you can have this. You can have this card.
Just throw the reroll out there.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this again.
So you're back down to a lower chance. It's like 70.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. He goes, hey, I'm the weakest woman ever.
Well, I don't want to fumble it.
Sinks to his knees and goes, I wish to be on fire now.
Spend money real quick, because that would be a fumble if I do that, and I don't want to do that.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to burst into flame?
Yeah. Alright, there we go.
Oh, right. And he takes it off, and you guys are thinking, this is one weird pot. Now, currently, the lid is still closed.